Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Today is the day. I'm Old Man Sugarheart. We're playing BitCraft online, and today is the day we found our empire. Got the Writ of Settlement Foundation. I've got the Waystone Energy Source. Got a bank. I've got a marketplace. I've got a giant stack of logs. Got fish bulbs. Just a good day in general. Here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna eat a mushroom. Store this. Because this is like a several part process. Step 1. Examine the state of the empire. It's been a little while. Heard the Gerudians got in a fight with somebody. They don't seem to be here. Tortuga hasn't spread down here, which it looks like they plan to. Interesting. It looks like they plan to go the exact path I went. Wonder if they watched the stream. But yeah, that was going to be our backup territory. Let's just avoid that entirely then. What's going up here? There's a new kingdom appearing in the mountains. There's an allied settlement up there. This place looks about the same. So I think we're gonna head up north. That is the big plan. You see this continent up here? Nobody has settled that. I really like the look of this inlet river that goes up to here. I think these lakes might be ours, but it's been a while since I've seen up there. Other options include this area. You could snuggle with the Holy Bun Bun Empire, or grab like a corner up here near the Volkov Trading Commission. Or we could sneak in through like one of the northernmost rivers. And then over here, Odinholm like took this giant latitudinal bar here. I don't know if they just planned on expanding upwards, but like it's been sitting here this way since like the game opened up. I feel like we could drop in here if we wanted. Okay. So those are like the primary 3 places we're looking at. Now that I'm naked, I can teleport places for cheap. I believe the first place we're going to go to is Fallow Shade. That's the one. Yeah, 14 to teleport. That's based on your encumbrance. And so, yeah, you don't want that multiplying how far or how much your teleports cost. Because we're going to need that teleport energy later. Got lots of plans. And the game crashed. Honestly, it does that. Every time I teleport to a new region for like the first time in a day, game crashes. Fun little bug. It's not that big of a deal. Just load right in and you're where you manage to teleport. Like having 2 loading screens. Alright. Here we are. We are now in Region 7. And when you're in a region, you can see all the little settlements. Like, Sweetserland here. That's our friend Cozy Sweets. I was worried this empire had gobbled her up, but it looks like she's gonna get her own little neighborhood in there after all. Good for her. If I zoom in here... Ooh. People did start getting a little greedy. Let's get the empire grid on there. And And we can start like measuring out our territory. This guy wants our lakes. That's fine. What he doesn't know is that this area is also pretty cool looking. So I've seen the map before, and what we've got is like this starfish looking frozen wasteland here. And like the arm of the Snowy Peaks touches this river. And so like I feel like there's a real cool spot right in here. I think we're gonna take it. I think that's the spot. And even if we settle here, what we can do is we can put our watchtower out like here. Here. And then we would get like 2 squares out. So our little square would be something like this. We would get this whole lake chunk here. We could even spread out here. Be interesting. I really want to see if we can sail in there, and I think we can. In the last stream, we learned these little missing river pieces aren't actually missing. So like each one of these little hexagons represents like 6 hexagons in the real world. Right? So like a river can like cut through the middle of that. And if it's mostly like a 1x1 wide river, it won't pick up as a river. All right, so now I teleport home and we gather up our stuff and set sail. Here's what I want to do though. I want to take a screenshot. I'm going to point the arrow where the settlement's going to be. Then I'm going to teleport home and I'm going to send that info to the community. They've been waiting for this. Oh, teleport. Don't track. Teleport. Is there a quick teleport home button? Struggling. There we go. Teleporting to your home location always costs 1 energy. Oh, hi there. Am I getting messages? No, I'm not. Not yet. Is there anybody watching me live? Be really cool if there was. Okay, is there anything in this bank that I want to take? World Explorer 3, that's impressive. You might get our World Explorer title. Yeah, Rox is here. Are you excited? I don't know what to bring. I'm just gonna leave this all here. Not gonna worry about it. I know what is necessary. A lot of the necessary things we need, I'm leaving the south of the village. I live to the north. A lot of the necessary things we need are stuff we'll be able to get in the biome. There are 4 things I believe our biome doesn't have. It's flowers, or like tier 2 things our biome doesn't have. That's flowers, berries, wood, and animals. So leather and wood in particular are going to be like the resources we hurt the most for. Hey, Stiplin, how are you doing? You found out about Twitch sub, so no ads today? Nice! And thank you so much for the Twitch sub. Sorry, not the Twitch sub, the Prime sub. If anyone doesn't know about the Prime sub, it's a really cool thing. So what you do is you have Amazon Prime for whatever reason. You know, maybe you wanted their streaming service for some reason. I prefer other streaming services personally, but they also give like lower shipping costs. There are a bunch of like little benefits, but one not a lot of people know about is you can get one free sub a month to a streamer you're watching. And so it costs you nothing, it gets rid of your ads, and you're paying me with Jeff Bezos's money. And I'll take Bezos dollars any day of the week. He takes mine. Doing good. How am I doing today? I'm doing great. Prime Gaming is a whole thing, right? Is it? So, yeah, I don't know a lot about Prime Gaming. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried their own cloud gaming service or something. Like, I haven't really dug into cloud gaming myself. But do you mean you can like watch streamers on Prime? That would be cool. Oh, they are tidying things up here. Bye, Herbanites. I'm off to claim Region 7, the deep north, by the snowy peaks. Alright, I need like 10 logs. Yeah, Prime Gaming just keeps adding services, so with monthly Prime you get monthly gaming too. So it can have free games every month. Oh! Yeah. Forgot that that was a thing. I always kind of know exactly what I want to play. And so like I tend to ignore free games, as terrible as that is. Like every now and then there'll be like some super cool one that like somebody has to tell me about. Alright. URAF storage. You know what? Don't bring that with me. And you know what? Get off. Pretty cool, especially for someone who doesn't pay for Prime. Huh? Primes? You found some funky indie game on there that you enjoyed and would never really buy. I got a free game from Steam recently at a friend's request. Or a friend told me about. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Bring in Empire chunks. Very important. I'm gonna need food. Gonna need the crafting gear. You know what? I'll take the other fish bulbs too. And in case it takes me over half an hour to sail there, I'll take a mushroom skewer. Let's see. What else do we need? We've got lots of raw wood. Since wood doesn't grow up in the deep north, I'm going to take lots of that. Want my ingots. And I want lots of leather. Everything else, including the ingots, are like things we can get there, so maybe I won't load up too much. What do I need? I could take wispweave plants. I don't know, I'm going a little crazy here. Gonna need a big bag of poop, that makes sense. Let's not overthink it. I need to build a waypoint when I'm there. That's gonna take higher light ingots and stone bricks. Do I have level 2 clay? I don't. I don't even have the level 2 stone. Not enough of it. Alright. We'll have to wing that one. Thanks, daughter. I love you. Good night. Whew. That was my daughter. She's going to bed. I just built her bed. Good evening, sir. How am I? I'm great. We're about to go found an empire. Very, very slowly. Oh, it looks like we have to head straight north. Can I not cross this? Come on, you can do it. Believe in yourself? Come on. You struggling there? Do rafts not cross oceans? I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll drown with all these great materials. Like, maybe I'm constrained to shallow waters. Am I hitting a wall? Like, maybe? It was really shallow there. It seems to go fine as long as I hold down the mouse button. Graphically, it's getting a little weird, though. Now leaving our friendly territory. Did Herb ever say bye to us? No, he didn't. But we're on pretty good relations with the venture trading company. And I think that might come in handy. Because we're going to get into a situation where we need lots of low-level materials, right? The water itself pushing you? Maybe? I think I'm free from land and it's not... Nope. Still fighting me. I see something out here. I see a person mining salt. I don't think I've left my main continent yet. I think this is the peninsula that was sticking out. I would really like some successful auto drives going on, though. Because this is going to be a long sail for us to, like, hold down the mouse button the entire way. I like this settlement. It's got all the salt he can eat. Got himself a little cave. He's got this, you know, cute little peninsula all to himself. Come on now. I click out here. No. No auto drive. That can't be right. This is going to be so painful. Where am I trying to go? A ways away. So here we are on the map. We've managed to move 5 hexes up. Once we get here, we head straight this way, go around the corner here, up through this area, which is just open sea, all the way up, around this island, into this lake, down this river, and right around this lake is where we're going to settle our kingdom. A bit ambitious. A bit of a trip. Oh dear, right? This is going to be like one of those trips where you get there and you're like, all right, we need 1 bucket of water. And I'll be like, I did not bring that. Maybe a better boat? Yeah, better boats exist. You can get a skiff, but to get a skiff, you need to get sailing level 20. And my sailing, not even listed here. Where's my skills? There's skills. Got my sailing up to 14. I couldn't get it up to 20 in time. I got it up to about 14 and then did the math and saw that it wasn't going to happen by today. So we're rafting. Luckily, we only need to make this trip once. You see, once we get there, we start setting up shop. I've got enough wood that once the mining stuff is set up there, I can build a waypoint so I can teleport from to any teleporter or ruined city in the world. With other Civ teleporters, I will have had to have been there. Oh, easy, just 6 more, right? The trouble is, like, the level scaling is big. For example, if you get to level 93 in anything, you're halfway to level 100. And so, like, if I get to 14, basically what I need is twice as much experience to get to level 20, give or take. We'll probably get levels on the trip, so that's a plus. Is that a thing? No. If I was getting sailing levels, you'd see a little skill numbers come up above my head. Hey! Boat's sailing. Look out there in the middle of the ocean. And it's sailing on it. Oh, never mind. Okay, we tried. Hang on there. Look at all these fish, though. There's some cool looking fish out here. I'm also a little mad at my draw distance here. Like, I hate that I see the corner of the universe. How is this not sailing? Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe they didn't want to reward people who could just, like, find, like, a fixed line to, like, one edge of the world and, like, tape the button down. Come back during lunch, turn it the other way, tape it down again, and then get, like, 100 levels in sailing just by idling. If you don't get sailing XP from this, how do you get it? That's a great question. So you get sailing XP from a little bard in town named Vim. He will ask you for things, usually ocean kind of related things. He's like, I want to eat fish, or give me a nice bowl of salt, or specifically ocean fish. And so, like, you do these little favors for him and you gain sailing XP for that. The only way I know of to get sailing XP. Every now and then I think he's like, give me a bundle of cloth. Or a cloth tarp, that's it. Missing basic bait. Never mind, I'm not fishing these guys, but look at all these fish. Maybe that's why my boat's rubber banding so much. I'm rendering all these fish. Like, it is cool. But, like, look at where I'm at. Okay, like, there's a cliff over there. So, like, I'm decently close to land. But we're not going to see another soul out here. Get it? Soul? Fish? There's no reason to have this many fish, right? Like, you could cut this by 90% and there would still be plenty of fish in the sea. there were any more fish in the sea, my boat would need wheels to drive over them. This would just be the scaly biome. And it would smell horrible. But I'm kind of happy to be leaving my region. Like, I feel like it may be one of the try-hardiest regions, you know? Like, I don't have anything against the people. They're big streamers. You got, like, Terradil of the Toadman Empire. He wrote a ton of very helpful guides, and he's got a very smart community helping him out. And so, like, he's growing just out of sheer popularity. Like, I think last I checked, his empire had 200 members. Just woke up from your nap. Where are you going? That's a good question. Okay, hang on. Let me post a screenshot in the Discord. Everyone can watch me rubber band like crazy if that was happening. Short answer, you're heading to Region 7. And you're heading to where the mouse cursor is. The mouse cursor isn't on the screenshot. Do you see the little stringy river in the center of the screenshot? Did I post that correctly? I did. Okay. That's where we're going. It's a long trip. And how far have I made it so far? Whew, I've gone too far north. I felt like I was over here. Of course I'm not over there. Am I an idiot? Alright. Sailing, by the way, very, very slow. Maybe I could have been a whole lot smarter about this. Trying to think of a brilliant idea. We could stop at Dragon's Tail. I'm sure they have a teleporter. But, like, teleporting that far with this many materials is probably not possible. For the record, I am carrying like 70 logs, 3 full stacks of leather, some iron bars, and all of the stuff we need for our settlement, and also 34 poops for fertilizer. But if we stop along the way, what am I doing? We should be heading directly east. Directly east. Oh, I mean west. We're heading west. Mutation, you don't happen to have a skip, do a skiff? Seems like a lot of people have issues with how to get EXP from sailing. Yeah. Yeah. There should be some other way to get it. Because everything else you can kind of grind except construction and merchanteering. So, like, as a slayer, you just get experience from killing monsters. As a cook, you get experience from cooking. Construction is kind of weird. I don't know, we haven't really constructed anything. Yeah, oh, okay, so you have the skiff but not the sailing level. Yeah, that's a shame. The cool thing is we can get Svim in our town, and then we can learn how to use them. And if you're very industrious, I don't know, I shouldn't make promises on the Venture Trading Co.'s behalf. But I would like to open up trade relations with them eventually. I don't know how willing they would be to sail, you know, to the farthest corner of the earth to trade me wood that they have in their front yard. Especially when they can go, like, a much shorter distance to, like, Dragon's Tail and trade it up there. But eventually, they're going to need materials from, like, the snowy peaks. Because there are 3 unique biomes. Whoop. Not east enough. We gotta go around the cliffs. Well, we were going perfectly east. It's gonna be fun when my game crashes and it teleports me all the way back home. I'm just kidding. It shouldn't do that. I think the game's pretty good at dropping you where you were. I do have a concern that where I were is the middle of the ocean. And maybe they'll just drop me out here without a raft. And what happens to all the materials that were in my raft? They wouldn't do that to me, would they? I'm gonna believe they ironed this out. The raft persists while you're offline. That made sense. Because it's kind of like a character modifier. We're in the Toad Empire now. They have this entire rocky coast. By the way, anybody who wants to play the game and join our empire, you're welcome to do so. It hasn't been set up yet. I sure hope our claim spot's available by the time we get there. But, yeah. Join my empire. You can teleport to Region 7 for free, and you will have a much shorter distance to go to get to our empire. I say for free. It's not really for free. It's probably going to cost you like... What did it cost us? 30? I feel like it might have cost us less than that.